This is Hiro again. I guess you guys like hanging out with me. So since I need to do this work anyway, I brought it in and I'll just shoot the video. This one is pretty nice, I believe, inside. Well, we'll find out again. These are grown in full sun. The olives will take full sun, but when they're small, I have to put them in protection because of the watering requirement. Basically, all I'm going to do is to just get these long ones back to where it should be. So you know, my job a lot of times is boring. Just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. Just cut them back. There's a pad right here. So that's what you gotta do. To the side, same old thing. Just keep cutting it back. You know, these were pruned, gosh, probably about a month ago. We're in the middle of July. And you know, olives love the heat, so they keep right on growing. This side might be the front. Kind of hard to tell with all those extra branches. So I'll go ahead and keep cleaning and we'll see which is the front. Isn't this exciting? Kind of the same thing. Kind of like my life. Day in, day out. Keep trimming, trimming, trimming. Of course, as a few of these get sold, it's kind of an exciting time. And I guess that's why I do what I do. I enjoy talking to the people that's buying these things and what they plan to do with it. I do notice that more and more people are jumping into things like this that has age and great start. Let's face it, not everybody has the time and the talent to get to this stage. But with minimal knowledge, it's easy enough to maintain. What I'm going to do next is to get rid of these at the base. Olives tend to sucker at the base. Occasionally leaving it is good to fatten that base, but basically, this one is big enough. And then, you know, just olives, for us, one of the hardiest plants you could ever get. This plant has never been wired, and this is how I tend to do it. Okay, this branch is coming this way. Right now there's a branch here and a branch down here. If I take this upper one, see, it starts to dip down. So all I have to do is to kind of go with the flow. So what happens to the lower branches, they should dip down slightly. Maybe this is a little too much, but not bad. And then go like that. So what you do is you let it grow and look for the right branches and go with the... Okay, now I got it trimmed up, and then I think I got it so that some more sunlight could come in. There's one thing I want to talk about a little bit. Matter of style. I think over here is an example. I have a tendency to slightly wrap it so that you don't actually see all of the trunk. See, actually great people that will show the trunk so it's very easy to see, and then separate the branches slightly. So I consider that a matter of style. I don't think it's right or wrong. Looking at this from the back side, it's not bad either, but the reason the other side was the front, the reason that I call this the front, there is a concaveness in this trunk. It's kind of hard to see, but yeah, it kind of goes in and back out. That's why I call it the front. But I think the other side could be just as good too, the front. Some of those back branches should be thinned out and or removed. So anyway, this is one of the projects that I'm just trimming today. So I think I'm gonna call this done and then put it back out there and then go get another one. This is an endless job. Well, here's another olive. I don't remember exactly what's in there. You know, that's one good thing about having a lot of trees and getting older and can't remember. We can always have a surprise. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get started cleaning and see what we have in this olive. Roughly cleaned out the base. I'm saving a lot of that because it looks like next go around I might be able to break them off and make new plants. But what I thought I'd do is to kind of show you what we have and get started. In a square pot, so I could just turn and show you each side. Sure is a lot of growth on that. This is the last of the 4 sides. I could be wrong. This seems to be the front. Well, anyway, I'll go ahead and start taking all those random growth and let's see what it looks like. Okay, got that side done. So let me go ahead and make a quarter turn and prune. So that only thing I'm doing is something like that. Okay, I'll get to, well, I guess it would be more like the back side. So I'll do this side and then show you. Okay, let's do the final side. Well, it looks like a multi-trunk. There's this one and this one. I'm not sure if there's any more. So I'll go ahead and clean this up and then we'll see exactly what we have. This looks like a triple trunk. Number one here, another one here. This is a number two. So looks like a triple trunk. Come to think of it, I guess I did have one. There was another one that was either triple or maybe even five that got sold. Slowly my memory coming back. This trunk. You know how we took one and made it into two by splitting? This looks like it could be split in the new future. I don't think it's quite ready today, but I see potential. What you do is look for natural cracks or fissures and places that might work. So I'm thinking possibly put a little cut in here with the saw and then take that dull chisel and break it. Yes, then we'll have a double trunk and a single trunk. Yeah, this side here, this double here, actually it's a double trunk, but it's all for one, so I don't think we could make three out of that one. But I could see in the future possibly two. So, well, I'm not sure when I'm going to get to that, but probably not this season. Okay, this is Hiro saying thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoy watching me working on two different olives. Both were quite old and interesting. Look at the size of that trunk. Anyway, I want to thank you. I want to see you again real soon in another chapter. And please tell your friends and subscribe.